Hello everyone, and welcome to my second Balatro video in a row. I wish I had simply done this in 2 sets of 4 decks, and then maybe had a little bit of water go in the other one. But here we are. 2 decks left to go. I think in terms of options, I have red deck, I think I have black deck as well. Red deck, black deck, nebula deck, checkered. Unfortunately, I can't do painted again, and erratic. I'm not doing erratic. We lost one with erratic, that means it's bad. Alright, let's do check it. I actually have barely played check it. I'll admit, I basically only play plasma deck and painted deck on my phone. They're just my favorite decks, you know? Alright, I'm gonna go for the meteor rescue, but I don't need to, because I'll get so much money. Wait, I just realized you can play straight flushes with this. 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I discard for spades, it's also so easy to get bird trigger value, by the way. 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. I had the out of a 6 or a jack of spades, and I have 2 of each of those because it's chicken deck. I'll straight flushes. Greatest hand of all time. Every single time. Actually, I need to talk to my friend. Sorry. I was just talking to my friend about how much I don't like the NAS joke and how it keeps popping up in these runs. I have no influence over that fact. Well, the tribe is just guaranteed to prop. And if I'm playing with straight flush, it will often be worth more than the other one. I don't have Bloodstone unlocked, so that means I want to play towards Arrowhead and thus Spades. But I think what that actually means I want to do is play to Magician, because I would like lucky cards. And now I get the interest, and then hopefully have enough money to... I mostly just want to start playing lucky cards, right? So now that I have this, if I just play the lucky cards, like I'm in a very strong position. I should still just use my final discard in case I do hit the straight flush. I do not hit the straight flush, but that's fine. I think, again, even without a lucky hit, this should be enough with 2x, yeah. Just got a lot of chips from playing those high cards, you know? Oh, I didn't unlock Plasma Deck this run. Alright, when you want the Crystal Ball, I mean, you really need that 4th consumable slot. Everyone knows that 3 consumable slots is enough. Man, if I could buy the Golden Joker, I would. Unfortunately, I can. Alright. Now, I need to hold these 5. I should just play them. And, like, getting further in the lucky queue, if I drawn one of them, maybe there was a stronger case for it. But I didn't draw either of them, so it's not worth risking, like, discarding one of the hearts that I want to play, or discarding all the spades, which I would need to be able to play with it. Alright, this helps. Okay, so let's just hang him. I'm gonna discard low evens. I meant to discard the 8, not the 10. No, it's fine. Like, we want to keep the odds for the chips. So we discard low evens. I do not have the luckiest draws there. Alright, this is my strongest hand because it gets the 4 different odd Todd procs. Having hanging chat would have been really nice because I drawing through a decent amount of my deck. Alright, that's good. Strength here would also be nice, maybe? Getting more Alright, hang 'em are $8. I could also make these hearts, but I don't want to split my lucky cards. Alright, let's continue cutting low rank hearts. Alright, we drew the cards that we like. We want to try and draw towards another one of these. Doesn't this say I score somewhere? I don't think it does. I think that I'm lying to myself. I wish it told me my high score because I don't remember what I need. -1 discards crazy. Imagine only having 4 discards. I want to get more Faceless Joker value, but I value getting through the lucky shots more. By the way, this is awesome. Very good. I get to play my favorite hand. Alright, there we go. 20 volt for no reason. But we're getting towards $20, and that's the important thing. I would love to get... maybe I couldn't have afforded to make that roll. Alright, we're getting out of more hearts. Just having less cards in deck makes it easier to draw the cards I want to play. I don't really want to get out of this king, so I'm going to hang the 4. Because I'm wanting the Faceless Joker value. Really a big part of why I am taking the discards that I am is because I value the Faceless Joker. Okay, I can just keep the top 5 cards and hope to draw. Like, it was very unlikely that I did draw 3 face cards, but if I did draw 3 face cards, getting another $5 would be nice. It would be $6 because I would also get interest take off of it. Interest is valuable. A quality card would be nice. Again, not agree. I'll take that. Like, having a source of malt that I can use with the tribe is good. Here, I don't really get a lot of value out of it. I mean, a purple seal also would have been really good. Hey, we get more Faceless Joker value. That's really what it's all about, you know? I actually don't know if this wins. Maybe I'm having to play a large number of flushes right now. Do I have... No, I do not have a, Just play cards, right? I don't have a straight flush in the deck, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. That was enough anyways. I don't know why I thought it was 3,600 I needed to score, but even for loss I could have played that different. I mean, a Joker that has more value is good. I'm just 1 copy of the world off of being able to make real advantage of that. I'm hoping this doesn't get out, but it might. Okay, good, it doesn't. I just am hoping to get faceless value, right? Alright, I think there's no way this pair gets out. Alright, we got more faceless Joker value. Oh no, I didn't mean to discard the queen. I was trying to do it so I could get more of this. I would have gotten the Faceless Joker value if only I had discarded better. Oh, I also should have discarded for the luckies there. I didn't need all of these chips. Not having any levels is really hard. I need a copy of the world. Fool's Hangman. Alright, maybe I, at this point, am instead having to use Magician. Alright, there's some base malt. There's some multiplicative malt. There's some other multiplicative malt. Okay. I mean, I don't really want to. I should really organize these by suit. Okay, so the 2, the 8, and the 3 low rank cards can all go. Unfortunately, this is a low rank. Alright, there we go. Blueprint is very good, Joker. Alright, so we can discard these safely. Now go over here. I don't know. King, ace, ace, 9 rather, because odd value. Sock would be good to help me get more value out of my face cards. Maybe should have rolled once. Why is this still not $20 even with a blueprint? All these comments, man. If I had, actually no, I could have put a lovers on one of the hot face cards. Hey, it's my favorite. I mean, it's not like actually my favorite. It's just I don't have ones that I like more, you know, in this context. Normally I do, but in this context, I am not so lucky. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would love to get a copy of the world on that. Alright. I do have an 8 in the deck, so, sorry, and, what did I say, an 8? I do have a 7 and the queen. I may have already played the queen. Yeah, I do still have the 7 though. Oh, so I could have gotten a straight flush there. And a straight flush does help, just because it is more malt. Hey, $20. I like $20. Oh, I accidentally copied the on top there. I was like, that score is lower than I thought, but I didn't want to say anything. I must have gotten, what, like a Spectral pack and a Jumbo, Jumbo Standard, or a Mega Arcana pack. So it was an option. This is more value, even if it's not a significant amount of more value. I really just need deck fixing. You know, how much hand size do you need? I don't know that that question has ever been adequately answered for me, because how am I bottom decking all of these base cards in this situation? Alright, we're playing 4 of a kind at this point. 4 of a kind. I meant to say 2 pair, but I said 4 of a kind. I also definitely could have copied Hiker for that. I don't have any more discards, so the the main thing we want to play is these. I'm gonna try copying Hiker. I don't think this may not be enough, but it also might be enough. It is enough, yes. I think the steel card in hand. Yeah, steel card in hand was what made it enough. Getting slightly more permanent hiker value is good. Maybe I open the food pack first instead of making bad plays. Unfortunately, I do still need Grand Michel right now. But maybe I don't need Todd anymore. Good superposition as well over the trio. Got a lot of ways to generate value. I should have done it in this order. I wish I had one of my other, one of my luckies. Turtle Bean over Troubadour. Short term, significant improvement. Long term, not so much, but you know. Okay, so we start here. We want to keep the ace in hand because we're trying to draw one of the threes. Maybe we don't have enough threes to do multiple. So I don't really need this. I need one. Also, I could have played the straight flush. Alright. I don't think this ever wins because it's not a flush. Now we take another $15 here. Do another ace in the deck. I could get another straight if we play towards that out. Let me go back to something by suit. Do I have 7 of hearts in my deck? No. Do I have a 10 of clubs? No, but I do have the ace. But I do also have another jack and another king. Which makes sense because those are the lucky ones. Probably keep that in hand. Play the devil here. I'm gonna sell out of Hiker. Yeah, going to not go back to superposition. We're gonna go here. Right, we want to play the luckies, and then we just want to play whatever cards give the highest chips. And I think this should be enough. I just don't want the banana to die right now. We'll see. It's pretty threatening because the 15 malt is a very significant proportion of my overall malt. Once I get a few rolls in, which luckily I can do much easier than some of my other builds. Maybe I can already sell the Grand Michel for hopefully just a good joker. I did not get a good joker. I do not want to keep that joker. Alright. We'll pretend I can afford this. So again, we are looking for like 2 and a 4. We want to do the low end straight because we want to get the superposition value. We can play 2 aces. We can discard these 3, and then with them this 6, which isn't helpful. I've been very griefed with this. Alright. Yeah, I've got a lot of competing places I get value from here. Alright, we're playing the pair. Now, copy superposition. And then we luckily have drawn the good guy. Okay, overall, my deck is 26 spades, 19 hearts. I don't think I should use the sun. I don't think I have like a great judgment target either, but it's not like I need a great judgment target. Sorry, I don't think I have a joker that I feel like selling right now, is the specific words that I mean to say. But I'm not getting I'm not getting more towers right now, so it doesn't matter that I don't need them right now. Actually don't have enough for another flush. Perhaps I should not have sold the sun. Perhaps just for consistency's sake, we throw the Emperors out here. I'm still just playing the lucky cards because lucky card is like 1 point something dollars on average. Yeah, okay. With the lucky hit and the molt there, it's still very close. Yeah, really struggling without planet levels. Perhaps I do need more chips. Perhaps I need more bolts. Perhaps I need many things that I do not have access to. Alright, it's very easy to get this active with my build. I always find this trippy. Probably should be going for straight flushes. Maybe I can't afford to be going for Faceless Joker value. I would really love to have gotten a world at any point in this run, you know? I already saw misprint. I should have cycled Judgment. Yeah, I think getting a triple 4 times multiplier will get me through a much larger number of these. And Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Superposition. Maybe a thing here. We go machine pot for Pokemon Light. I meant to sell that. I'm just bad at the game. Alright, I think I am greedy in the Faceless Joker value here. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we finally got a copy of World. I don't have the card that I want to World the most in my hand right now. But just getting it is good. Alright, 9, 10. I don't think I need to play through. Do I have a Jack of Spades in my deck? I have several. What else am I discarding now? It's 9. I really want to world the 8, the holographic 8, but maybe I just take the world here. I can flush house now if I need to. I don't think I need to. I'm gonna try this. I think if I get loyalty card, it definitely would be enough. You should definitely be for loyalty card. Okay, it was not enough. I actually went to drag the 5, by which I mean dragging the 5 is the correct play, not actually the play I meant to do. But the reason I didn't do it is because I'm stupid. Okay, well, we're getting towards a loyalty card hand at least. The more lucky cards I get procs for very large amounts of mole, the better my hand seem to be. I think I need to get out of Faceless Joker. Or to get like a significantly large number of deaths. Which, so far, doing okay on the helpful number of deaths. Is there a card I care about? I mean, I could start making class 9s. I don't really like class 9s though. I do think I'll get Faceless. Well, I can make Chariot cards. Let's get a red seal, just a single red seal of any kind. No, that's actually the worst card for me. I'm rolling down when I no longer have. Okay. I can make the class 9s now. What am I getting out of to make the class 9s? The tribe. Loyalty card, because it's really inconsistent now. Loyalty card. You know what, maybe I didn't even think this particular bit through. Chisa? Alright, we're making two more steel aces. 3 more steel aces, rather. And we are hoping that a flush house with the steel aces is enough. Loyalty card would have helped with this blind. Okay, it is enough. Oh, that was hard. Where am I now in terms of things? I just made 3 more hearts, but I was at 13 hearts. I just did this run. I just did the Joker Stencil DNA run. Alright. I think Joker Stencil DNA is correct. No, I just did the Joker Stencil DNA run. We're gonna do the Dust build. I should maybe be getting out of superposition at some point. Alright, the good news is I did draw the class 9, so I can play the class 9 now. Sorry, superposition. I guess we bonus these as well. Okay, now let's just start throwing Chariot on things. Let's just start throwing Lover on things. We don't want Star or Moon. Do I still have an ace in my deck? I do. I can discard towards that ace. I don't have a 10 anymore in hand, so we need to draw towards that. Then Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Oh, I meant to sell as well. Well, more steals. More steel, more good. Question mark. I think this should be fine. I do have a lot of lucky still in my deck though. So I could start playing out my hands towards drawing those luckies. And just one of the spades actually. Just one of the spades is probably fine. And then the idea is I can trigger luckies with Dusk for potential money. I have 2 more cards in deck and 2 more hands, so I'm guaranteed to draw them regardless of what cards I play. So I should play cards that I don't want to be playing in my final hand. Now, I'll start to play a card. Alright, let's go. King, king, 9, 9, 9. No, let's do king, king, jack, jack, 9. I mean, I do want to be playing flush houses. But that doesn't mean I can right now. This flash card is now irrelevant. His effort's even getting its mult doubled. Yeah. Flash card can go. Let's get to a position where we have something to sell it for, because, you know. I have 3/8. Superposition also, like, needs to go. Especially now that I have a more consistent, I don't know, maybe more consistent is a lie, but... Alright, let's get these 9s up. I need to draw a jack, which I just did. Let's just empress these 2. Let's set the star. Jack, queen, king, ace. Also do this ace of hearts. I don't think it matters. I can probably get 2 off. I need to get a king that I can start copying with this justice, because I think it's knights over kings is the current plan. 10, jack, queen, king, ace. That means I need to start playing cards. What do I have lost? Yeah, okay. I'd much rather another justice. So maybe I am discarding cards I don't need for this value flush, and here we now have the ability to play these justices. Ideally, we keep the king for the Dusk Hand. Ideally, we play the jack so we actually get the superposition value as well. I do have, yeah, another 9. I guess if we're playing towards dusk, I can start playing these hands now. Do I have a king of hearts in the deck? No. Do I have a 9 of hearts in the deck? No. Just want to play the world out. Alright, was it 8, jack, queen, 4, ace. And maybe this won't win, I don't think. Yeah, cool. Just getting further through my lucky queue, you know? We're trying to get to the point where we have the flush of either kings over 9s or 9s over kings. We are still at the point where we have to always play one Oh my gosh, I almost played that wrong. Alright, so we do still have to play, yeah, one of these. But with this, we are very strong. Oh, I also haven't been playing towards the 8s. I've got the 8-ball! I have so much tower generation that I forget how much tower generation I have. That's a lot of money. Man, I could have such a big flash card that would still not be very relevant. Alright, we're hanging these. Maybe hanging the 6s was better, but yeah. I'm trying to force myself to get out of superposition. Alright, chips. Chips are an actual thing that contributes to the game. And I'm not playing superposition hands. Because I said that I wasn't. I don't even know what I'm rolling for. That's a thing I'm rolling for. Oh no, not the DNA debacle. Get out of you. How many glass kings do I have? 2? Maybe that's enough. Do I even have like anything else valuable to copy besides the tribe and dusk? I don't need to copy dusk. Sorry, I don't need to copy the tribe and doesn't do anything copying dusk. How many 6s actually do I even have on my deck? 2. Okay. Wait, I should swap my suit. There we go. Discard. No, the reason we aren't doing this is because we also cannot afford to discard that king. I think I'm never going to draw the guys. I did not try either with the 6s. That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's just play high cards, I guess. It's fine. Alright. The strength would also be good. I should probably be playing like a pair that lets me get out of some of the cards I don't want to lose. Now I've got a full house here. Sorry, a flush house that is not guaranteed to take one of my important cards. I still think, just to be safe, we are playing a glass. Alright, I don't think I have any Eternals, right? Yeah. I wanted to make sure that that was on the, on that side. What am I doing? Okay, I may have lost this run. Yeah, sorry, I meant to play one of the glasses, but I didn't play the glass! Why didn't I play the glass? Oh no! It's so bad! Alright, we're playing this again, but we're gonna not throw it for no reason. Alright, just discard for high chip flush. That was the worst. And if I had just copied one of the copies on the tribe, that also would have worked. Okay, just think more actively. When you think, you are often rewarded with winning. Both of those jokers would be really good to have. I would take an Eternal, I'd take an Eternal to-do list right now. If not for the fact that it comes at the cost of a joker I appreciate more. I made the thumbnail for the last video yet, but I have plans. But then that also means that I then have to like think about what I'm making for this video. Because if I did get it all done in one run, which I mean, it's not happening, unfortunately. Okay, cool. You are such a troll game. This game is such a troll. I should have done this in the other order, by the way. Didn't wind up mattering. Alright, this should be out in one. Maybe we should take in the money card. Alright, we got out on one. I really need to get a Burnt Joker. Like, Burnt Joker is such a huge advancement in power. Also, just any Joker that does something would be nice. Because this Joker only occasionally does something, and that's not really enough, you know? I would take a straight flush here. I believe that would take me out. Actually, it might not. The reason I'm putting it on the Jack is because I already have more copies of the Jack. I think maybe this is enough, yeah. Yeah, I definitely needed the bonus cards. So there's no reason to sit on them. Speaking of a bunch of chips for free. Alright, here we go. Bunch of chips for free, as well as Ancient Joker value. I haven't drawn that. Was it just like a regular class king? Alright. Hey, it's Joker that does something. I know they still had those. That's so weak. Alright, $15 or a chance at $20. If there was two cards of the same rank besides these threes that I could strengthen, maybe I do just take the threes. Because it makes the trio more consistent. I think it's the $15 though. Getting any Malt Joker that is not inactive would help. Or a Malt Joker that isn't inactive. Okay, so I need to discard for the Full House. Full House is not a good hat to chase, by the way. This is a desperation play, not a everything is going haddly doodly play. Also, I could have copied the Ancient there, but I think the trio was more. Yeah, the trio was more. It was only 2.25x from Ancient, and it was after one of the. Maybe hanging him was better. Just yeah, I don't know. It's weird. The blue Joker sort of maths of it is odd to think about. All right, I have an opening flush house. Sorry, an opening Full House. All right, I really need more power. But Joker is still probably the easiest way to get that. Alright, need Judgment because anybody. Hey! Alright, I'll focus on discarding flushes, I think. And then I can just try and play flushes that have 3 copies of a card in them. How easy is that? Maybe not very easy. I do have 2 more copies of Jack. But I just can't afford to go for Flush House here. Alright. Like I need, like sorry, I couldn't afford to try and play to get like a flush house discard. I don't think I even have 2 flush houses. So going off flush, even though I start with lower thing, it's just much more consistent for me to get levels. Hey, there's another jack for my deck. Alright. I would really love to get out of the Ancient Joker. It's not helping me right now. Okay. If I strike these 2, I can maybe get more... Like, I can maybe, like, actually do the flush house, you know? So we strike both of these, and then we throw a world out. It's just so much easier to level flush. I should have put the spades at start because I've got an Ancient Joker to hit spades. Maybe I need Vampire. I don't really have a huge amount of enhancements, but got enough. Okay. I definitely should have copied that, by the way. But that doesn't mean that I have rated the micro. It's just a lot of micro that you gotta do in this game sometimes. Alright, a stone card is good. Let's hope it's it's a useful suit. This guy really is just like sometimes okay, you know. I need to get the I won't be able to play that in a yeah, I can't afford to do flush house. It's the jack I need to go down with. Cool. Well, now I have to think less in terms of like ordering cards because I can get the vampire. Vampire is a very expensive card to ram. No enhancements or actual good things. It's crazy. I think the wall may be a problem. That's worrying. Yeah, wall with a miss is definitely going to be annoying. I don't think it's going to be that bad though. I do have a lot of score if I position correctly, and I'm not stupid. Actually, I am often stupid, which is maybe short-sighted. Yeah, okay, I made it out. Man, getting High Priestess there. There are so many cards it could have been, which would have been very helpful. Yeah, unfortunately this is not the fastest scaling hand to be playing. It certainly is convenient when you play a faster scaling hand. I should discard for the well, it's so much bigger. Is it the same size as the boss blind? No, it's bigger than this boss blind. That's funny. Alright, I'll get +$1 from this, by the way. I won't be able to play the Jupiter, but it will give me one. For $1! Now, if it gave me that interest, I could have gotten +$1 interest on that, so that would have been +$2. Yes, an actually good scaling joker. Sign me up. Yeah. I mean, it's Vampire I should be copying. I guess it's better to just go out this way. And we are trying to just draw the 3 of a kind. I can discard again, because if I get either another jack or another king, then I can get the trio value without coming at the cost of with the +$1, right? The +$1 is convenient, even if it's not like game breaking. You're definitely more valuable than that now that I've got several levels up. You're very good. And you're a spade and therefore easy to play. Okay, I need to discard for the 3 of a kind. Okay, we're getting close. We've got so much raw multiplicative mult. We're at the point. Any joker. Actually, the bloker I think was actually better. The blue joker was better than the rifle. I think I should have. Kept it. All right. Sorry. Let's look at that. The wall from 2 antis ago is almost as big as the anti 7 boss. Alright, whatever. This is fine. No, I do still have several things, including the purple seal. Which I would discard the purple seal if I got it. I do still have several enhanced cards, was the thing I meant when I said several things. Because enhanced cards I can get value off of. 3x is still currently my biggest joker. Ancient Joker is actually the next one to go. This game hates me. Unfortunately, I think this is like an improvement over Ancient for sure, because Ancient was doing nothing. We're gonna goal, so we don't need the archipelago things, even though timepiece is. Right, I should have done this. I did that in a bad order. Okay, that's good. We are starting to draw enhanced card, singular. 2.3x mult. What's that? Show up? I have no idea. We're taking over Rathel. Actually, we should definitely take it over Flash Guard. But the important thing to note is that I didn't do that, therefore it was wrong. Because surely, if that was the right play, I would have done it. Alright, let's just get some magician value. Which in this context means I would like to get the value on vampire. Though normally we actually got a tarot card, would you believe it? Normally magician value is slightly better than that, you know? So give you money. Yeah, we're getting very close to catching up, you know? I've been doing great on wrapping the hologram. Oh, I could have bought hat trick. Alright, let's see. Do we have... Oh, we got verdant leaf. That's fine. Well, that's good. I don't actually know why I'm rolling. It's almost caught up with, that one guy. Two of spades. Let's get this out. I mean, I could do with 1, 2 of spades. I think I will, because it's funny. Disrespectful. Okay, Jack, Jack, Jack to King. Because I need the trio value. Yeah, we are one 2 card, double enhancement card away from the vampire catching up to the trio. In deck, we do have 2 enhancements. It's unlikely that I'd play that pair because I do value. Okay. You're going to be 2x, you'll have caught up to the tribe. You've caught up to Raffle. Get another 2 of spades hit. Oh, I still have the, no, I think I moved it after. Alright. I still have to win another run after this one, right? Alright. Luckily, I did draw. You're not quite there. You're almost... Actually, I could have played the Jack of Diamonds for the scaling. Let's make sure we get this value. Flashguard really is not relevant. Such a weird joker. Ooh, wait, that's really helpful. One, two, three. Actually, I could have leveled with Burnt Joker first and then sold it. Okay, let's pull out. I mean, I'll discard again in the hopes that I draw a. I didn't. Here we go. We get finally the vampire will be my largest multiplicative mold because it was able to consume the cards I made gold off of Midas Mask. All right, there we go. If we go to main menu, we now are down to just one single run before we win and get to play Water Pelago. Could do black deck. Alright, let's do black deck. It's funny. 9 jokers. 9 jokers. I don't actually think that's enough chips. No, it is, it is, it is. You lose so much money in this deck. It's crazy. Alright, can we get a good joker? That's a very good joker. You can proc 4 times before I have to sell it. Theoretically have to. Both these sell for 2. Even Steven, less valuable. I'm hoping to get a full house with the 4s. Sorry, the reason I sold the Even Steven was so that I could get the up to $10 for the interest. Slot. All right. Oh no! I didn't think about that. Alright, I guess we pay gamers. I think this should be enough with the Half Joker and the Bloker. That's a synergy. I just have a Deep Sea Tooth Emerald. Alright, can I get a, well, that's exactly what I was trying to say. I would also take another Hermit, or a Fool, which is another Hermit. I will also take a Hungman. I got the guy. Okay, so why was I not discarding before? Bloker. I think I've got so much base mult that maybe it is okay to seek faceless value. At least one round of faceless value, and then I will still have 62 chips, which should be enough to clear with the double. Oh! Did I send myself Smeared at some point? I thought I did not have Smeared on lock. Because Smeared is like very good synergy with Ancient. I had all these Ancient runs. Well, that's good. I like that. I like money. If that Smeared wasn't Eternal, I would take it. I have not seen Hack at all. It's crazy. Supposed to be playing 3 of a kind, and yet I have not drawn 3 of a kind. Can play this. And maybe it's enough with the extra chips from Walkie Talkie, as well as the fact that I have halfsies. And the Bloker. So actually it was anti-synergy, it lost me 2 chips on the Bloker. That's really funny. Alright, we're getting out of the Bloker. Oh, I was supposed to be playing high cards. Out the Zerker too. Alright, we need to get out of one more Joker. It's halfsies or Walkie Talkie. I'm gonna say halfsies. Alright. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the boss plant. Let's just throw Justice on this 10. Alright, I sent a random guess to Balatro. To Word Pelago. Okay. I should have discarded a hand. Really doesn't matter what the hand it was. I should have discarded a hand. Alright, red seal, gold seal, purple seal. Alright, if we get any source of like non-conditional multiplicative mult, maybe we would be just going for 3 of a kinds here. I can also play a flush house. Why am I not selling jokers to generate more value? No one knows. We're at least playing 3 for guide right now. It's very hard to find 2 other cards to play with this. No, we won't play the 8s. We'll just play one of the 8s, I guess. Fortunately, this will win. Alright. Now this time, before I click... Hey, it's a source of multiplicative. Man, if I had, Is he actually the worst? I'm not using Faceless Joker at all. Maybe I should be using Faceless Joker, but the reality is that I am currently not using Faceless Joker. Alright, I need to tell out 2 more Jokers. Razor Twist is inconsistent with the very large hand size that I have, and I haven't really been using Walkie Talkie, so... Probably not getting that much value from Acrobat here. I think just getting levels, you get like 20 chips on a level, and that's really good. I actually don't know what you're on. You're on high card. I mean, I can definitely just play out random high cards. Okay, I can't really just play out random high cards. They do just win. But the second one, unfortunately, will just win. I would have loved to have gotten more economic value out of this. You're on 2 pair. I think after I get to a point where I am playing it, I think I have to get out of Total Bean now. I think we are hanging these. Perhaps as we sell Total Bean. Now we take $20. I don't even know what common jokers I actually want. I wouldn't hate a suit joker because it is just some value. The 8s, 8 ball would be nice. That's really about it. I could maybe get away with trying to wrap up a ride the bus. All right, getting out of you. You see the joker I was getting out of? Probably not Zany. Well, Zany's worse than these 2. I'm currently planning on playing 2 pair. Hey, it's the joker that I said I could use. I don't actually have a 2 pair in hand right now, which is kind of awkward. Or a 3 of a kind. Alright, here we go. We start playing 2 pairs for money. Why? Okay, I didn't expect that to win that quickly. Thought I would at least get 2 pairs out of that. Okay. Could just be I think I could frankly maybe get away with only Joker's Stencil and Burnt Joker. And then maybe hold on to some of the stuff. I don't know why I'm selling this stuff before I buy the Joker Stencil, but just know that I have done so. Because I can obviously do that in a round. And then maybe get a higher value sell Joker, like Ride the Bus, so I'm rewarded. Despite not necessarily playing ultimately. I also should have held on to them just in case I get too much. Alright, there we go. I also think I meant to keep to-do list. I also definitely meant to hit another 3 of a kind at some point. Does 3 of a kind only scale 1 mole per level? I thought it scaled 2. This game is trolling. Hey, there we go. Alright, we can get out of you. I mean, we probably can't. And we definitely could have sold you later. In the turn. I definitely need less cards in my deck overall, would be nice. Look at that. So much value. Alright. Actually, if I look at my full deck, I have 5 kings, so theoretically, holding out for a king would be helpful. I could do it. I will hold out for that Glass King. Alright. Bird Joker, Joker Stencil, comps. Might be the greatest of all time, with a ridiculous number of... So I can't really afford that. Actually, maybe you shouldn't be rolling, given that I have full... Okay. Alright. Justice and Death. Surely this will get 3 of a kind levels. Nope, it was 2 pairs, 2 aces. The only possible thing to miss. Alright, we are going to throw such on you guys. Yeah, the wheel is a troll. There, $3. And I think this is pretty locked up. Alright. I mean, that's also fine. I didn't even know I had oops. I think I may have had it yesterday. And thus maybe should have known that I had oops. I just got rid of one of my 3s, so that's the pair that I am choosing to get. Alright. Wouldn't mind getting another one of those. Alright, let's weld, because I could become like a 3 of a kind idle build. I do have that 6 I should have discarded for. I was like, wait, don't I have another purple sea line? Yeah, I do. I would have loved coming across Spectral Pack, you know? These are both very good. I think I go for Hermit though. As much as I appreciate deck thinning. I actually need to like get deck thinning for that to work. Game really wants me to roll. Alright. Game is a troll and a half. Yeah, it is 2 multi-levels with full deck wise. I have 3 face cards that aren't spades. Alright, there we go. Alright, there's 2 of them. I could also discard for the other one. Alright, there we go. I could also be using this Justice. Alright, that was -$1. Game is trolling, man. Alright, I'll take that. Against this Joker, I would, sorry, against this boss blind, I'd much rather take that risk. Sorry, if I go full deck, full notes. So justicing it's fine. Actually, I maybe should have been playing through for, yes, good, the 9 smashed. I should have been discarding through for my purple seals, but, you know. I make good decisions when bad decisions do track. All these cards are okay. I don't know Golden Ticket. Man, Golden Ticket would be very nice. I need to get further to the wheel queue. Man, Impus Joker is definitely like MVP in this game. Alright, let's discard out of 9s. Sure. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, Burn Joker is really, really good if you can get a single copy on it and you're playing a card hand that you can like reliably hit. Both those things are not too hard to do. I'd like to start strengthening my queens. Just be like jacks, 8s, and maybe I strengthen jacks instead. Then I can be kings, queens, and 8s. I think I technically have trib unlocked. So that would be cool. I also have Canio. Yeah, Canio, trib, and Chico. Just making. No, I've pulled out. Yeah, so strengthen jacks. Maybe I have to play bad hands to get towards the king I'm trying to death into and generate the tarot cards. There we go. Look at all of the purples being at the bottom of the deck. Literally the bottom of the deck, by the way. Last 2 cards. Oh, I should have copied that, but luckily I had enough levels. even while being down to 7x. See, that would have been fine here, because surely the hook will just discard my purple seals for me. Red seal. Not even another purple seal, not even a gold seal. Game is coming for me. I think it would be very easy for me to make Flush House out level. But why do that when I can just focus on making my build as consistent as possible? I decided to play these two. I was hoping not to discard the gold card, to be honest with you. Okay. I don't know, I guess. No reason to sell that right now. Now, a reason to sell it. Still one more of the purple seals in deck. And it's aces. Aces. Nah, aces are useful when you don't want to play gold. Otherwise, they are one of the worst ranks of the game. Alright, so it would take me 2 hands to get through the big guy. He was trolling, literally trolling right now. Better to death the purple seal. Purple seal glass is great because you don't want to play your glass, right? Because you don't want it to break. And you want to discard your purple seal. I have a 6 in the deck. I have 2 6s. Alright, we're going for it. Would rather have drawn one of the ones that I can get a purple seal from, but I'll take what I get, you know? I think this might be a 6. Alright, there we go. First end of the round. Because it was Ouija. No reason to do anything. Alright, I think this should be enough to win, even with the significant -1. Actually, I just realized, when I sell the Burnt Joker, I get it's diminishing returns, increasing the number of thing on it, but I still think it would be enough. Alright, I'm not taking Ouija. The minus hat size is just brutal. Alright, there we go. We start with the Burnt Joker hand. As you get thinner deck, I mean, if I play Ouija, I'd start with Burnt Joker hands very consistently. I'm gonna hold on to the Ouija because I would like to destroy the other 6. Let's run them here. So we get full out. So we're out of. That means we can start strengthening queens. Strengthening the good ones, because I'd be perfectly fine cutting the bad ones. And we, oh, it's the. I forgot it was the Alright, I'll death it. That way I can fool into another death. And now I have even more hand sixes I can destroy. Arc. I mean, you know, it's better than the Ouija, that's for sure. I just have to play one of the gold cards. Okay. If I do it against the last boss, if it copies the brainstorm, I increase my molt by a significant amount, and if it copies the Joker stencil, I don't lose any molt. So it's a win-win. Now I actually have enough that I can generate 4 Jokers off of this. Now I will immediately sell all of them. But in general, just the fact that you can copy Riff Raff is very funny. Alright, level 23. Alright, let's sell the lovers. Arafant is at least like a marginal improvement. Alright, I think this is my second last 6, so I've only got one more 6. Can I use this simply? I was hoping not to break the glass card, but it doesn't matter that much. Sorry, the gold card. I was hoping to get rid of the thing, but I risked no kings there, and that was really the thing that was most valuable to me. In my deck, I still have enough queens to play a 3 of a kind queens, so it makes sense to hold on to the queens. I just discarded one of the queens that I wanted to play. Ow. Well, it's a lot of money that I lost, but, you know, sometimes it is what it is. I'd rather that than risk one of my gloss. Well, that will help. Hell yeah. I mean, that's technically also good. Yeah, so Joker stencils don't count other Joker stencils, but they do count Brainstorm. So if I get to the position where I can sell the Brainstorm, sorry, if I get to the position, something, I don't need you anymore. No more 6s in my deck. More cards than I would like, but I only have so much influence over that, I suppose. Now, I'm pretty sure Arc doesn't copy negative, but maybe it does. I'm like so past that being a relevant consideration. I need to risk one of these. Okay. My full deck, I only have... Okay, I don't know why I discarded the gold kings. I kept them. I guess I'm playing this 3 of a kind because I'd rather not risk that. Even if it does lose me $6. I'd rather keep the potential tarot card. Man, if I had Mega Arcana pack, life would be so good right now. Hey, another strength. I didn't even get... okay. Screw it. We go for the arc plate. There we go! Arc plate is victorious! Alright. I don't really want to sell that. The ectoplasm is relevant, but I don't need to prioritize it. Oh, obviously I discarded the gold card so that I could get the ancient burnt joker value, but I don't need the burnt joker value. Alright. Let's get 2 more strengths off. Let's get a death here. I've got... King... In my full deck, I only have I've got 3 8s, okay. I was wondering if I even had enough 8s. Alright, if I put the devil on the 8, I can get full devil value. Alright, they'll all become 8x if the ectoplasm hits one of the brainstorms. Did I see what the boss fight is, by the way? Oh, it is. It's unfortunate. I need to buy a bunch of jokers that are not useful. Oh, actually, I lied. I can reroll the joker, the boss blind. Up to infinite times. Yeah, that's fine. There we go! 8x on all my jokers! Oh, I should actually have discarded first. Because I want to get... Well, that's enough glass cards. How many steals do I have in deck? None? Okay, there we go. Here is my ultimate hand. And let's, of course, make sure that we get full value. Alright, let's just save that image quickly. I gave myself so much filler. Alright, I also set myself a bunch of traps in Word Apelago. Okay, so let's just take a proof. I am anti! That's big. Tough glove. I mean, it's fine. Item! Item! Item is so helpful! Okay, item's really good. I never unlocked Zodiac deck, otherwise I would have played that earlier. Now I can use items in combat. That's very helpful. And I is also a really nice letter. Okay, we don't care about Vampire Survivors because, one, we really stood, but 2, it also just is not great. Chewbacca carrying C-3PO. So completion token. Imperial Guard. No, I don't think Imperial Guard is the General Grievous warrior. Droidica. That is the fastest unit in that game, so that's really helpful. 5 minikits is nice. A bunch of stuff for the Watcher. I presume also a bunch of... not that much for the Silent. A lot of stuff for the Ironclad, though, at least. A new level for Power Sim. A bunch of elements to... from Consumable 100 to Elements Pelago. Pokegear to Crystal. I did know that Pokegear was in Anaglyph Black Stake, but I figured rolling was just better. Good old Secret Potion. Hell yeah. Now, that's the one that heals... Amphi, isn't it? A red candy. Only 1 red candy. More red candies is more good. What do you mean 30 and 35 scrap reward? What do you mean I just said, like, 90 scrap to Choo Choo Charles? That's awesome. Alright, that's appreciated. I was, like, really wondering how I was getting these levels, because I felt like there was not enough scrap left. Okay, 2 red bricks. 3 level unlocks. A bunch of mini kits. Yeah, we're working towards goal in a lot of games. That's really nice. Item class useful. Item class progression. I don't know how it decides that. Scrolls, herbs, porridge. Herbs is really helpful. Scrolls is decent. Porridge is fine as well. Like, it's definitely good, but not that important. Bunch of random stuff to Stardew, including 40 calico eggs. The Ring of Yoba. I do have an unused ring finger, I'm pretty sure. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Relationship ups. Movement speed bonus. A well? I also got enough shop points for a new check. In progressive fishing rod to Stardew. Farming level. Progressive fishing rod is really nice. The most important thing to me would be gym badges and HMs. Is that no gym badges, no HMs to they got Firestone? It doesn't really matter that much. I think I have a Pokemon that evolves with Firestone. TMs are nice. Toxic is really good. I recently had to like goal a blue one where I was like super underleveled by throwing a Master Ball at Moltres, because I still have the static legendaries the same. I threw my Master Ball at Moltres, I taught it Toxic, and it had Fire Spin. I was spamming Toxic Fire Spin, but that's not as useful in Pokemon White. Okay, so no badges for Pokemon White is unfortunate. 1 badge for Platinum. I don't know why this is showing like that. Oh, that's not permanently stuck. That's great. A bunch of red candies is nice. 4 puzzle pieces to Jigsaw. It's really not that many, actually. Oh, and the other contract to Hat in Time. The other contract is pretty important. This seems like it's stuck there. A bunch of money. Oh, Heads Plus. Magma Emblem. Room 6 key. Yacht, so I can get 5 of a kind. I don't have 5 dice. A small amount of gold. Enlightenment, Military Tradition, Mega Drain, Calcium. It's really not that many. Okay. Alright, well that seems to have fixed that at least. Alright, let's now pull up Word Archipelago. Alright, that was the random guess that I got sent earlier. I want to play as many of these new letters as I can. I can actually play a legal word with Q. Fortunately, there's no I. And we get the Balatro music going on in the background for this. I think I'll maybe do 2. Yes, also I get to send a check in shop. You know, I think the main problem is that there's not enough money in Unfair Flips, so we'll send more money to Unfair Flips. The other things are just like TMs and a character unlock. No, I already said the character unlock last time. Well, there's a character unlock for Vampire Survivors, but I'm not playing that game anymore. Alright. I already knew D wasn't in that word, by the way. So... I mean, I can... It's not B. Also, no, it's not. It's, Wrath? Okay, there is... Maybe it's like Clang? I don't have N. Alright, there we go. We successfully used the letter T! And you guys can't see it right now, but there's a 70-odd second cooldown, which is great. Yeah, no, very good to have gold Balatro. Very fun game. Insane trying to goal it. Basically off of the back of Bird Joker or nothing else. I definitely get the fun of thinking about thumbnails for 2 Balatro videos. It's a shame that they're sort of back-to-back. How far am I off of goaling in this, by the way? I have to get 23 more correct words. That does seem challenging. Also, the Balatro had a bunch of checks from this that it would have received. So I think I might want to... I'm going to quickly hide Tracker, and then I'm going to re-log into it as Word Archipelago and hint hint the letter U. maybe? I don't know. Did I misspell letter under that? Okay, I did. Alright, we enter the letter U. U is in friend sanity. And then letter N would also be nice. Letter N is also in Stardew Valley. That would make sense. I want to try and gold Stardew. I'm actually not sure whether I can. Yeah, it was twine. Sorry, it says at the bottom of my screen what the word was, and it was twine. Alright, so I want to use IMH. So, Smith. Okay. Maybe it's something like, I don't have U. I was trying to spell Usher. I don't have E either. Why did I hit E first? Why did I think I had E? Alright, the letter E is in Route 120 in Emerald. Is that even in logic? Let me pull it up on the Emerald tracker. Alright, we go to Route 120, and it is not in logic. I have so little stuff in Emerald, by the way. Like, I can only really do like a little bit of stuff. I might need to do like some Pokemon progress soon. I don't think I can goal, I don't think I have the resources I need to gold against the Storm, but that's maybe another game that I want to focus on if I can. I need to think about where the HS is in this word. So the H is not at the end. The S is not at the start. Do I have P? I do. I love random Turkish words. They are the greatest. H is not at the end. A is not in second. S is not at the start. I'm struggling. It's gonna be something involving letters that I don't have. I don't know, let's just play like harsh, even though we know that's not where the A is. It's also not where the H is. So the H is here or here? So is it like... can I do something with Ash that starts with Ash without an E? I don't think I can. Okay, so to get a check... I don't have N either. Okay, we could do... It's doing Ast, but that also has an E. I wish this was in Logic and Emerald. I'd open up right now. Alright, I think I may have to concede defeat right now after I finish this particular word. So if we don't have A there, I can't do Usher. I can do for sure. Oh, it's not even that. So the H is in second. And it's also got an A and an S. Why even is that? Alright, chats. Oh, it's Chase, isn't it? Or maybe Chaos. I could definitely have gotten Chaos, though. Like, Chaos is a word I can play. I feel really dumb for not thinking about Chaos. I've just been thinking about too much Balatro. The hanging chat is on the mind. Because they normally don't do plurals. Chase is not Chase is in C-H-A-I-S. Do I even know what that is? Oh, it's a thing. Alright, it said chise, which I don't think that's the case. Isn't it a, Okay, it's apparently still a plural thing, but like wine cellar. I don't know. Something in French. Alright, the word was chaos. Alright. We still want to use I and M. Remedy. Remedy. Alright, we might. Alright, well, it looks like we're not making progress to get the I and the M checks, unfortunately, so I may concede defeat now. But at least we're sent a combat level to start to. Thank you guys all for watching. Cheers.